How's it going there, guys? H here from RAMzine. I'm here with the one and only Doyle Wolfgang Von Frankenstein. How are you doing tonight, sir? You alright?
Great, how you doing?
I'm doing okay, not too bad. How is it tonight, alright?
The crowd was kind of lame.
I'm not going to lie, they were.
They were lame at every show. There was like one or two shows where they weren't lame.
Yeah, it's a
but
tough...
they were still lame.
Yeah.
It's like nobody wants to get
it's
into
very
it.
dry.
Everybody's afraid to fucking...
No, do it, man. It's like, we can only learn from our mistakes, if you know what I mean, from it.
Cool around here.
Everybody's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it is a bit. Do you think it's like, because there's been a lot of debate about that at the moment within like the metal, the punk, kind of that kind of aesthetic. But like, are we too cool over here in the UK? Whereas like in mainland Europe, it's like they're all about the theatrics, the dramatics. Do you think that's the case?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, me too. To be honest with you.
In Europe was off the chain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bunch of fucking snobs.
Yeah. Guilty. But I like a little bit of fun at the same time. But you know what? You're a very brave man for wearing no shirt in the two coldest fucking countries you could possibly go to in Europe. More miserable one, Britain, and then you're going off to Russia as well. The 2 dates in Russia. I'm just quite curious why just the 2 dates there, and why skip out the entirety of mainland Europe. Are you going to go back to that at all, or what?
Yes.
Yeah, 2 days because they asked us and we said okay, and we're gonna come back. When is it?
July. Beginning of July.
Yeah. Do you want to come over here, Andy, at all? Do you want to come into it, or you're good over there, or?
I'll be
Come on over, there's plenty of room.
Let's all be
There you go.
cozy.
Yeah.
Look how sexy.
I have hips like a mammoth if we can do this.
That's
Yeah.
a sexy couch right there.
Actually, do you mind? It's been a long day. Oh, yeah. You'll just put it up there. You've got the right idea, Andy. I'm not going to play. So you played a lot of love songs tonight. It's a little bit mushy. You guys softening up at all?
No, Doyle is a more, and you know, you gotta tell them because they don't know, and eventually they'll know, and then we won't have to tell them no more. But until then,
It's all about love.
yeah,
It's a little bit love, isn't it?
yeah, we're gonna pound it into them every inch till
Every
they know
single
it.
inch of it. It
Yeah.
felt compact. It did feel like a fucking C4 in a shoebox
Yeah,
in there as
yeah.
well. It's like kind of you're still holding the classic hardcore stage from the 1980s, and you're coming fucking straight into that as well, which is awesome as well. But the big question as well, and don't take this the wrong way as well, is would you like to pack 100 clubs out or do like 5 arenas at the same time? What would you rather do, or anything? Does it really matter?
Do the arenas have stages? Like these don't have any stages.
Well, the arenas here are pretty competitive when it comes
Do I
down
have
to
to play on
it.
the same stage as I do in the small club, as I do in the big club?
It's good for you.
No. Shoot me.
Fair enough. Like,
The thing is, it's like the type of music we're doing is made for the live show. We
Yeah.
made it around the live show, but our live show, we need a lot of room to go. Like playing these little tiny stages like
Yeah.
this, we can't put on our full show because
Yeah.
normally it's like we're all over the fucking place. We interact with the crowd. And you can't do that in this situation. It's kind of sucks for the crowd because they're not getting our full show.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, I mean, some bands, you know, they got all the, you know, they bring the castle and whatever, and they sit up there and they got the fire and the bullshit.
Yeah.
We don't do that. Our show is us, and we do our thing.
The fire should come with him, if I'm honest.
And so like, it's like the more stage and the more room we got to do our thing,
Yeah.
the better the show we're gonna be able to give you.
Yeah, exactly. So what would it be like transferring that, like pretty much just answer my question just there, to be honest, but like put you guys on a larger stage, like, you know, and putting that same thing is, the dynamic must be, because that room is there at the end of the day. Literally, how do you fill up that space with that much fucking energy for about an hour as well? Fucking hell.
Well,
you guys didn't stop as well.
About an hour.
Yeah.
About an hour. Yeah.
We're like dominoes. We'll give it to you in like, you know, 30 minutes or less.
Can I collect it for
Then we
free if I
keep-
go
then we
and
keep
get
the
it?
money.
Quite right. As well, this is a question for Doyle as well. As I've been quite interested in your veganism and stuff like that as well. You know, you've heard it like 1,000 times beforehand. But however, the light on it in the past, I don't know, 5 years, heavy metal and veganism has always been quite hand in hand. Geezer Butler, Rob Zombie, all first Converge and stuff like that. That's always been a part of metal. But now the light in it is kind of like shined a little bit more now more than ever. How does that make you feel now that it's like a lot more bands like Architects, like younger bands coming through, pioneering and championing the cause of veganism? How does that make you feel?
It's good. I like, you know, I hear from people all the time, oh, I went vegan because of you, I work out because of you. I like that.
Yeah, fair play. And it's like, with it, that comes with it, it's like, I feel as though I'm a little bit naive when it comes to it, because there's a vegan restaurant that I live right next to, and it's absolutely fantastic. Okaluka is it's best beetroot burger you'll have in fucking Cardiff, which is just down, I mean, I say just down the road, it's about half an hour on the train. It's not worth it. But I heard that, you know, Alyssa was the one who turned you on to veganism. But I'm actually quite curious as to the meal that actually, you know, that spurred it on. Or was it like, what was the story there?
I think it was a little Italy sandwich, I think, at this place called Blossoms in Manhattan. It's like a meatball parm, you know, made out of seitan.
Yeah.
I remember just taking one bite and looking at it going, holy shit.
It's like proper like marinara sauce and stuff like that. I suppose New York is the best place to get a fucking good marinara.
I brought everybody there and told them, hey, you want a meatball sandwich? Like, buy it for them, and they'd be like, oh, is it good?
Yeah.
It's not meatballs. No.
Is it like corn or anything like that? What's a really good, because I mean, I suppose another question might get you like annoyed about is like, oh, if you eat like, you know, meat substitutes or anything like that, that doesn't make you anything like that. But like, you don't even really need it at the end of the day. Because I've been experimenting a little bit. I've made a cracking chickpea burger. Shout out! You can look it up on my Instagram. But like, there's so much variety in it. What are the misconceptions that like really get you annoyed if someone comes up to you is like, oh, blah blah blah? Like the questions you should ask a vegan. Like, what are the misconceptions that kind of annoy you?
All you eat is salad.
Yeah, she's just like eat grass and stuff.
Salad. Yeah, or where do you get your protein? I get it at the store, just like you do, motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Except soy over here is way more expensive. Unfortunately.
Is it?
Yeah, way more expensive. It's like, if you compare it to like, unfortunately, you 2 pints of milk, right? That's about maybe what, £1, something like that.
4 pints.
Yeah, exactly that. And then soy is like for maybe half of that. What? 180. It is quite expensive to do it. But you know what? The best combination I've ever had in a breakfast cereal is crunchy nut cornflakes and soy milk. I fucking swear on that shit every single day.
Vanilla soy milk.
Vanilla soy milk.
That's good.
You're living the dream. This is you're living the dream, man. But like I was reading a great article that you did for for a vegan magazine. I can't say it for the life of me now, but you like to cook something called seitan.
Seitan.
How do I pronounce that?
Just like that.
Just say. I'm quite curious as to. I saw a quick ingredients of it. Is it a broth? I'm trying to paint a picture.
It's vital wheat gluten. It's the protein out of wheat.
Sick.
Yeah,
God damn.
It's got a lot of protein.
Can you cook that on tour?
Can I? No, we can't make that on tour. You got to bake it.
Damn. What is the one thing that you like to bring on tour that you can't have?
Him.
Seems pretty big to me.
I'm pretty fun.
Good man.
We eat good, man. Especially in the States, we go shopping and we cook on the bus. And,
yeah.
You know.
Yeah, we got tight crew, and they can't work for us unless they can cook.
They have to cook vegan meals. It's part of the thing.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think it's something like it's a way of life and a culture that's slowly coming, because there's one thing we're kind of like famed for here is like just being set in our ways that you can't like do anything, but it's slowly like breaking through it. Like I said about the restaurant, I live literally right next to it, and it's fucking cracking. Wow. But about the new album as well, I mean, you've had a little time to sit on it as well, but then again, you've had a lot of time to sit on these songs anyway, to be quite honest with you, and it's just a nice organic, nice and flow to it. Do you keep it like that? How important is it to keep it organic, like in your songwriting process? Because I know it's you two that's doing it.
Right.
How important is to keep it, like, is it just like, I've got a riff, here you go, I've got some lyrics,
We
bam.
just want a song that we can have fun playing live. It doesn't seem like it'd be fun to play. Like, I mean, you know, sometimes you start making one that's a little too convoluted or it's too much bullshit, and
Yeah.
we just skip over and do the next one, you know. It's like, but I mean, if it sounds like it'd be fun to play, then
Yeah.
The complicated shit goes in the garbage.
Yeah.
Even if it's great, if it's like,
Really?
you know,
Yeah,
tying
you
your
wanna
fingers
go
in
to
an I don't want
fucking throw down on
I
it.
don't need that stress.
Mate, just
Fuck that.
keep it simple at the
Yeah.
end of the day. I think that's the aesthetic of it at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I mean, what would you consider to be a less of a song? Like if you're not less of a song, like in that kind of context, it's like you've written a song, you like it, but then, oh man, this is bullshit, but we like it too much. Does that ever come up?
it's just if it's too complicated or it's going to take away from the dynamic of the show, then
Yeah.
we're not going to waste time with it. It's like we like, you know, old school thrash and punk and doom metal and all that, so we put it into a goulash and like just let it be whatever.
Yeah.
Goulash.
Goulash is fucking good word. Might be my word of the day. It is up there. But as well, you know, we had Alyssa on there. You had Randy from Lamb of God as well. I was quite curious because I heard somewhere down the lines that Corpse Grinder was he too busy with World of Warcraft?
He wanted to do it. I actually had him in mind when we wrote Blood on the Axe. I wanted him on that, and I could hear him doing this part in it, like, and he wanted to do it real bad. They were touring a lot and recording at the same time, and we couldn't work out the schedule while we were recording it. But I mean, it's like, we had a couple of people in mind, but you know, we'll get them next time.
Yeah, who would be those people?
Well, you just have to wait and see.
No, it's about the song.
Dream,
that's the song, you know.
Yeah. I guess so. I mean, if it all comes down to it at the end of the day. With your collaboration with Doyle for the past 2 albums, I've heard you've said that you like Bloodstain, which is belter, must be said. But what's the most important song that you've done?
Nice.
I suppose that's time's up. Thank you very much for playing the RAMzine game with us today. I'd like to thank my contestants. What was the most important song you guys think have written?
I mean,
I like it.
like it's all a central theme and a central like deal. So I mean, it's like there's no one above another one. I think the first one we really locked in on was the first song we wrote, like Mark of the Beast, and like as soon as we heard that, we knew exactly what we were going to do. I mean, that was like this is what the band's going to sound like right there.
Awesome. I've also heard you just don't stop writing songs either. I think that's pretty admirable.
You probably just wrote 2 songs sitting here.
Just put my credit down on that, then I can pay for I can pay my rent. Then that'll be okay.
You can't. Trust me.
Well, you can't blame a man for trying, to be quite honest.
No, music doesn't pay anymore.
No, it does not. We're in the t-shirt industry. I'm taking your
it.
words right from your mouth from that one. Quite right. You do have some cracking long sleeve t-shirts as well, but unfortunately, I've only got £3 to get the bus back home, so. I don't know, I'll just sleep on the floor over there. And for I suppose, you've also, you might be in pre-production hell with like Death Ward 13 or anything like that. Has anything come from that at all, or is it just?
Not yet.
No, yeah, okay. I know you're playing a character called the Duke or anything like that.
I'm holding out for like millions.
Yeah, we'll get you those millions. Okay. I mean, I'm sure they will. We've got some fingers in a couple of pies. That'd be great. But films are like that. Absolute nightmare. Guys, thank you so much for taking the time. I don't want to waste anything of time. I know you go after now, and then got Russia coming up later on. Good luck.
Thanks, man.
You've got all of it. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me,
Pleasure.
Andy. Awesome. Thank you very much. This has been H from RAMzine. Check you later.